Hey guys, Mr. B here, and in this video we're going to be going over the practice problems in the chapter 4.1 notes on defining the atom. So let's get started. Question number 1, it says elements are composed of tiny particles called blank. All right, well the majority of this chapter was about these tiny particles and they are called atoms. Okay, so elements are composed of tiny particles called atoms. Number 2, atoms of any one element are blank from those of any other element. So this was thought up by Democritus as well as John Dalton, but basically this is saying that atoms of any one element are different from atoms of any other element. Okay, and again, this still holds true today. We know that that is the case. Number 3, true or false? Atoms of one element change into atoms of another element during chemical reactions. So this is false. This is something that John Dalton proved to be incorrect. And this basically destroyed the whole idea of alchemy and that whole field. So that is not a thing anymore. Alchemy is sort of a mystical art because it's not real. But you cannot turn one element into a different element in a chemical reaction. Okay, you can do so in a nuclear reaction, but not a chemical one. Number 4, true or false? Atoms can combine in non-whole number ratios to form compounds. This, again, was another portion of John Dalton's theory, and this is false. Okay. Atoms have to combine in whole number ratios. So this is basically saying you have to take whole atoms, like one whole atom and another whole atom, and combine them in a 1-to-1 ratio. You can't take half of one atom and half of another one and put them together to make one atom like they combine. Okay, you can't do that. They don't work that way. Number 5, true or false? Atoms of one element are different from atoms of other elements. All right, so this is basically like question number 3 or whatever one we've already answered. So we know that this is true. Atoms of one element are different from atoms of other elements. Okay, that is true. We know that that is still true even to this day. All right, last 2 questions. Number 6, the English chemist and school teacher who formulated a theory to describe the structure and chemical reactivity of matter in terms of atoms. Who was he? This is, of course, John Dalton, who is one of the scientists from this section that you'll need to know. And then number 7, this Greek philosopher was among the first to suggest the existence of atoms. Who was he? This, again, is the other scientist, or I shouldn't say scientist because he wasn't a scientist, but the other guy from the notes, and that is Democritus. Okay, so those are the 2 main guys that you have to take away from this section notes. All right, so that's it. It's a pretty short section. If you have any other questions on it, you can always email me, talk to me in person. We can do some tutoring, but this section is pretty short, pretty simple. So, all right, guys, that's it for this one. I'm Mr. B. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.